Okay, I wasn't even planning on filming today, but this story about Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina secretly getting married is blowing up the entire internet right now, and I couldn't just sit on it. So get comfortable, because I'm about to walk you through every single detail, because this thing plays out like a detective story. The first ones to tiptoe around it were the British and Portuguese tabloids, and they dropped an actual date and place, August 8th, Funchal Cathedral on Madeira. Same island where Cristiano was running around barefoot with a ball before anybody on the planet knew his last name. But the real noise started when the island itself suddenly went into full lockdown mode. Tourists at the Savoy Palace, nice hotel, very expensive, found out the top 2 floors and the private bars are shut for the weekend for a private event. Local florists booked out down to the last flower, and the entire staff got handed brutal NDAs with fine amounts that just don't make sense. Officially, nobody's commenting, obviously. But when a tiny port town works this hard to hide some company party, you start asking questions. And there's one more detail that completely sold me, but I'll get to that in a second. And honestly, the craziest part isn't the lockdown hotels. It's how Ronaldo himself is acting. Think about how Cristiano normally handles rumors. A journalist prints one drop of nonsense about him, and his lawyers are filing paperwork before lunch while he's out here posting furious denials. And right now, dead silence. Not a word, not a post, not a single reaction. And that silence is more convincing than any announcement could ever be, especially after Georgina started very casually flashing a ring on social media. And I have to stop here, because jewelry experts are putting that diamond somewhere between $2 and $5 million. Some say 15 carats, others say north of 30. So she's walking around with a ring worth about as much as an apartment in central London. And she's wearing it like it's nothing. Just, out and about. Now, that detail I promised you, the guest list. And this is where it gets really good, because out of the entire football world, and Ronaldo knows literally everybody, he invited 3 active players. 3, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and Rodrigo. All 3 from Real. Nobody else from football, at all. Instead, the names going around are Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, Drake, Travis Scott, Vin Diesel, Conor McGregor, and, obviously, I Show Speed. Picture that room. Picture that dance floor. Oh, and one more thing about the venue. Some outlets are saying Funchal Cathedral. Others are saying Quinta da Regalera, that ridiculous palace in Sintra. 2 totally different places. 0 confirmation. Nobody actually knows. And that, weirdly, makes the whole thing better. But if you push all the details aside and just look at these 2 people, it starts to make sense why they picked this exact moment. Quick side note, if you want the full story on their family and their kids, I've already got a separate video on that, links up top. Go watch it. There's stuff in there that'll make this whole story land differently. But for now, think back to 2022 and that awful moment when they lost one of the twins during the birth. Ronaldo wrote about it publicly. Short, honest, no theatrics. And somehow, even the people who never liked the guy just went quiet that day. Something like that breaks even the strongest celebrity couples. These 2, it only pulled closer. 10 years together, 5 kids, and in all that time, never an official I do in front of a priest. And the fact that they're going back to the place where Cristiano started with absolutely nothing, that's not about flexing, and it's not about hype. That's about closing the circle. So if August 8th checks out, we're about to see the biggest wedding of the decade thrown without a single official announcement. And while everybody's got their eyes on the main couple, Irina Shayk, Ronaldo's ex, is reportedly dating an NBA star. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this story. I'm following all of it in real time, so hit subscribe and turn on the bell. And drop a comment. Do you actually believe Ronaldo is finally done being the world's longest running fiancé? Or did the tabloids just make the whole thing up?